Also, that ashtray, I want it. I need it. Look at that bear. I mean, it is gorgeous. It makes me happy. Let's play Tell Me Why. Oh god, that's awkward. Figure out some other positioning. Hi and welcome back to Tell Me Why. I was so excited to play this that I couldn't really wait. So it's the same day, just a few hours ahead. And I still haven't figured out my audio configuration, so if there have been problems in episode 1, I'm super sorry. They will be here in this one as well. I'm not happy about it, okay? I changed a few things, but I'm not quite sure yet whether it is it. So, we're in our old house, and I want to explore everything.
Wow. It doesn't seem real.
What's that? Herbs?
Of course. No lights, no power.
Alright, let's see. Broken shelf, broken jar, and the washing machine. Broken. The dryer never worked to begin with.
Marianne thought dryers were straight up evil. Energy hogs.
I hated hanging drippy laundry. I refused to change for a few weeks once, so I wouldn't have to do it.
I hate dryers as well. They're so loud.
Ooh, this place needs some serious cleaning. Or an
Okay, Allison, can you give me a few minutes to just explore stuff? Like, I like ongoing conversations, so it feels more natural, but sometimes, you know, just leave the player a bit space to explore. Machine repair. Taxes for winter, too expensive. Tessa? Okay. Estimate. Oh, whatever. Dryers always feel like they will explode in your face any second. Ooh.
We should take down the creepy masks if we don't want to scare the buyers away.
Oh, so now you don't want to scare someone with those masks.
Oh, what? What?
Hey, I just put on the mask and pretended to be a warrior. You were the one who got freaked out by it.
Right.
Not that she ever let me wear him very long.
Well, because they're, you know, sacred. So the Tlingit are actually, well, it was to be suspected. I didn't think that they were fictitious. Native people from the north of America.
Huh. This bathroom still smells like Marianne.
A good scrub and we'll be rid of that too.
Looking good, Tyler.
Wow. I forgot all about her weird concoctions.
And how she was always testing them on
Ooh.
us. Like we were lab rats.
What are we gonna do with all her jewelry?
Well, I'm certainly not gonna wear it.
Donation pile it is, then. Handmade soap. Still here after 10 years. Impressive.
You could say that about the entire house.
I mean, does soap really, like, especially in a dry environment, it's not like it vanishes.
There were so many times I looked in this mirror hoping somehow it'd show me something different.
Oh man, yeah. I think for trans people who feel this dysmorphia, it must be, I don't know, like...
I tried to bury this dress in the backyard, but Marianne caught me.
It was a pretty dress.
Yeah, well, we both know pretty was never my thing.
Yeah, also just because something is pretty doesn't mean that you want to wear it, you know.
We were so competitive about who measured taller. Like, we actually had anything to do with it.
And after all that, it ended in a tie.
Yeah, none of that crazy stretching I did made any difference.
You did your best, Tyler. Oh yeah.
String, glue, duct tape. The holy trinity of house repair.
Marianne loved having something to fix.
I mean, who doesn't have something like this? I have a thing like this. I love it. I wish she fixed herself. Yeah. Ooh, that's harsh though.
Yeah, well, she could have tried a little harder to fix her own head.
Can you picture Marianne talking to a shrink?
No. And speaking of...
Therapy's expensive, and I'm fine.
Oh. I really like the design for this house with all the small details, like those small stickers. You know, it really feels
What was she hoping to do with all
lived
these
in.
jars?
She used to barter for our clothes with homemade jam.
She tried everything to make ends meet.
Well, not everything.
I like those little stars. I have those in the background.
Best mom. You think we ever really believed that? Or were we just trying to make her happy?
Either way, it wasn't true.
I think also if you grow up in an abusive...
After all this time, I thought I'd feel more prepared to deal with this mess.
If you grow up in an abusive household, you maybe want to make yourself believe that this is normal.
How you feeling about being back?
I thought I knew what to expect, but everything keeps catching me by surprise. My nerves are completely raw.
I get it.
How about you? You okay?
I'm honestly not sure how I feel yet. I'm just trying to think of it as an empty house.
Yeah. An empty house full of actual ghosts.
Hopefully they're friendly ghosts. Guess we never had time to complete the collection.
These came out of one of the prize machines at the Vecchi's store, right?
Yeah, you'd slide the quarters inside on the little tray, and then magic, out pops a sticker.
Like this box with the kids' drawings on it, you know, that's like, you don't have to do that, but they did it, and I really appreciate that. Also, I'm quite sure that those masks are probably, you know, designed with, hopefully, I hope these, yeah, now I got the word, sorry. These masks were designed with consultation from the Tlingit.
2005.
Of course.
Fix the window.
Hey, she drew some little hearts here. Oh,
What?
March 7th.
Oh.
What? Oh.
Hey, that reminds me. I owe you like 10 birthday gifts.
I think we can let that slide.
Oh.
I mean it.
Hey, you being back is the only gift I need.
Turn. Mrs. Doyle cancelled, cancelled, cancelled. Oh.
The last few months are almost
Yeah,
all
that's weird.
blank. Only a few appointments. Most of them canceled.
What kind of appointments?
Hairdressing, I think.
Oh yeah, she did that for a while.
That's weird. Oh.
After all this time, I thought I'd feel more prepared to deal with this mess.
We love you, Mom. Me too. Don't. Right here. It's so weird. The whole house looks and feels like a happy house. But obviously, it wasn't. That's just... Yeah, it's kind of odd, you know? Because everything's so lovingly... it's not even, you know, super clean or something. It's just... And there's so much space for the kids.
I didn't realize how much I missed the smell of firewood.
I miss the cold winter nights curled up here. And
Oh.
big mugs of hot cocoa.
Yeah. Marianne was so tired she was usually asleep on the couch.
Ah, that's why it was so nice. No Marianne.
We'd use our voice so we didn't wake her up.
And then we'd be up all night telling stories. watching the fire die, and Marianne was none the wiser.
Is there a memory here? Yeah. Oh.
Mom? About me joining the hockey team? Mom!
Sorry, what? Not now. Maybe next year.
But you promised!
Keep whining, and my next year will become never.
Can you cut my hair?
Your hair is fine.
But I want to cut it short. Really short.
What? Look, I'm tired, and I'm busy. Let's talk about this later.
You always say that.
Marianne said no to everything. Made me so pissed.
She was always on edge those last few months.
Yeah, and completely deaf to everything I was telling her I needed.
She pretty much always said no to me, too.
True, but it felt personal with me.
She was trying to save the planet way before Al Gore made it cool.
Has Al Gore ever made anything cool?
Nah.
I guess she was right about one thing. But you can't really blame anyone for not listening to crazy Marianne Ronan.
Whoops.
She took so many pictures.
Yeah. Like she had to document every second of our lives.
It made her smile, kind of annoying. Want to keep some of these?
It made her happy. And it was kind of nice to see her smile.
I guess.
You okay?
All these happy pictures. They look so sad now. So staged.
I know.
Yeah, the theme seems to be, you know, not everything's like from the outward, you know, it seems like a happy home, but of course, it's
Wow.
not.
I'm so embarrassed for us. Mini Da Vinci's, we
That's
were
a
not.
no.
She saved every drawing we ever did.
There's a couple of these I might keep.
I think the elk is amazing, and the bear as well, those proportions. That's typically how actual illustrators and artists, like, do kids' drawings. Like, you always notice, because the proportions are always really good, and there's a certain sense of, you know, everything kind of fits and still looks good, but just simpler. Because if you see actual kids' drawings, proportions are mostly all over the place. Oh wait, sorry, wait. Like, this owl, that looks amazing. Aw.
I don't remember these.
It's probably one of Marianne's unfinished masterpieces.
There's two of them. Maybe they were us. In some weird way that only made sense to Marianne.
Ugh. There we go. Oh, moth. Oh. Hey Mom, we are sorry the vase got broke. We didn't know you love it so much. We need to be careful and not act up in the window room. Next time we will try and use good judgment. Please forgive us for doing bad things. I'm sorry too, we should be more careful. I'm very sad we made you cry so much. We should play outside instead. I will tell not to be wild all the time. We aren't going to do it anymore. We are sorry. Oh, Jesus.
What are you reading?
A letter we wrote her. To apologize for breaking that stupid vase, remember?
Bore your kids into good behavior. Great parenting strategy.
Yeah, it seems like very over, like, too much of an apology for just a vase. Especially, I mean, they were 10 or 11 when, you know, the things happened.
Old
So young.
textbooks. Tessa gave them to us, right?
Yeah, she thought we were gifted.
I always loved when she came over. She brought food and toys.
You might not be quite so excited
Oh.
to see her now.
Why do you say that?
Her worldview is narrow, even by Della's Crossing standards.
Shit. I always try, by the way, if you want to know why I pick certain answers, I try to pick the ones that elicit more background information. Also, that ashtray, I want it. I need it. Look at that bear. I mean, it is gorgeous. It makes me happy.
She pinched every penny.
I will add something about the Tlingit in the liner notes, by the way.
Mary Ann's room.
Let's not go in there
Okay.
until we absolutely have to.
Agreed.
Those those illustrations, they look so gorgeous. And I guess it's a Tlingit. You know, the masks and those patterns on the pillows and everything. Oh my god. I love this house. I'm in love with this house. It's so cozy. I love the mess as well. I'm a messy person. I feel at home in this house.
Yo, what are you doing down there?
What do you think I'm doing? Trying to figure out if anything in Marianne's mess is worth keeping.
Any progress?
Not really. What about you? What are you doing up there?
No, just...
Just plotting world domination.
Ah, that's a big responsibility. Not sure if you can hack it, Ronan.
Oh, ye of little faith.
I guess it is about time to check our bedroom. I'll be up in a second.
Where'd you come from?
Oh, a tale of... Wait. A tale of two swords. Is that an existed... Like, does this really exist, this book, or not? Oh man, the teddy bear. Oh. This is so cute. Oh my god! That elk. Sorry. Just, that was a bit hysterical. But it was really cute. Anything here? I mean, this would be a perfect place for a goblin, but I guess not. Look at the whale. Aww. They use some assets again, but it's not really in a way that's, you know, overtly noticeable. That's
Now this feels like home.
fantastic.
Hey, the postcard we sent ourselves from Juno.
Forever alone.
What?
We barely had any friends. We even had to be our own pen pals. Wow. Look how small these beds are.
We were so little.
Yeah.
Do you let me... Okay. Hello, Allison, and we are writing from the past. What is it like in the future? Anyway, Juno is super cool. We took the tramway all the way up. Was scared. Liar. We got some books, but Mommy went to the restaurant at night and forgot them. It was cool. There were a lot of whales on the ferry.
Shh. Tyler, do you copy? If we don't move fast, this whole thing is going to melt. Do you copy?
Shh, copy, Allison. Gonna get this thing moving soon. Don't want the Mad Hunter to catch us. Over.
The Mad Hunter. Ugh, he still gives me the creeps. I wish I could forget about him.
It's a pet peeve of mine. If a game doesn't, like the read is open, so it should, like, the library is open. I should have the time to read it and, you know, to cut out all, like, conversation bits. Anyways, it was cool. There were a lot of whales on the ferry. No, there wasn't. They were in the water, stupid. Anyway, here's a postcard to remind you how awesome we are. Especially me. A and... Well, I guess T, right? I mean, am I off? That's cute drawing, but also a bit scary. Mom is so big.
We never appreciated this view as kids.
There we go. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. Oh, they made their own game.
Look, it's the
Yeah.
game we made. Lucian Tramway.
That game never made any sense.
Didn't stop us from playing all day.
Dude, We were kids. All we needed were rocks and bird feathers.
Oh man, I had a CD player like this. Oh, Jesus.
Hey, you. I just found your
Yeah.
twin under the house. He's seen better
Ah.
days. Oh, this one
Oh.
wasn't mine.
So the one under the house is yours, Tyler. Oh, we should have taken it with us. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, that monkey, that's cute.
Whenever we asked for a TV, she'd just bring home a big stack of books.
I think she did us a favor with that one.
You may not agree when we start digging into the HBO back catalog.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will, Tyler. Because honestly,
Ugh. Some of our old toys give me the creeps.
yeah, they were so creative. Look at that. That's so amazing. So they made the elk as well, I guess. That's the view. Well, that's not really... I mean, it's beautiful. I love trees, so... Oh. Oh.
Look what I found!
What?
Only our greatest creation, the Book of Goblins.
Seriously? It was
Shit,
in that
what's
chest the
tab?
whole time?
I don't know. What's tab? Shit. I don't know. What's tab? I'm... Oh.
All these stories.
I had ideas for so many more.
Marianne wrote a lot of them.
Yeah. It's one of the only times I remember her being at peace.
Tab is the button that has the word tab on it, by the way. I just noticed. Wow, that's a lot of stories. I wonder whether I will... Oh no!
Ah,
No.
where is it?
You looking for something in particular?
Yeah, what are you looking for? What's this? I wanna... yeah. Once upon a time, in a deep and cold lake near the ancient forest, there lived an old seal who was a powerful witch. After angering the Ice King, she had been bound to the lake, allowed only to venture out when the moon was full, and only looking like the hag she truly was. Oh my God. For years she dreamed of vengeance, all alone within the deep lake among the corpses of her many previous victims. I love kid stories like that, because they're truly... that's how they are. Like, fairy tales are so... maybe that's why I love horror, because I read a lot of fairy tales when I was younger. One night she awoke to see a black and hooded silhouette clawing to reach a beautiful gown full of stone. The human had delved far deeper into the lake than any land dweller should have been able to go. His tenacity and ferociousness impressed the moon hag, and she decided he would be wasted in her statuary of corpses. She used her magic to enspell him, allowing him to breathe underwater, but also binding him to her service. "You," she said, "will be the instrument of my release and my revenge, for you and I together will kill the Ice King." The moon hag had never heard of the Mad Hunter, and she did not know the power he wielded. She could only tell he was a hunter, and her lust for revenge blinded her to the threat he posed. She gifted him a hand of ice, which was not as nimble as a hand of flesh, but allowed him to serve her better than no hand at all. The moon hag spent years devising the perfect plan to kill the Ice King, and years more moving all the pieces into place to execute it. In the meantime, the Mad Hunter served her, guarding her chest of treasures and plotting his own plots. Finally, everything was prepared. The full moon rose, and the moon hag stepped on land, giddy at the thought she would never have to leave again if it did not please her. She brought the Mad Hunter to his post, a jagged peak of ice and stone from which he would loose the arrow that would slay the Ice King. Before she could go, he put forward a proposal. "Moon hag," said the Mad Hunter, "if you grow back my missing hand, I would be certain to hit the Ice King with my arrow. We will have only one shot, and I would hate to miss. You're a powerful witch, so you'll be able to craft ticks to bind me to this place that I cannot break." The moon hag considered it. "All right, I will grow back your hand and then bind you here with ties that will not break." She cast a spell, and the Mad Hunter's hand of ice was replaced with a hand of flesh. As the witch left to complete the next part of her plan, The Mad Hunter grinned wickedly in the moonlight. After a short time, the Moon Hag returned, luring the Ice King into the Mad Hunter's line of sight. "What is this about, Moon Hag?" asked the king. "Many a long year have you bound me to the lake," said the... Oh, sorry. "Many a long year have you bound me to the lake," said the Moon Hag. "Many a long year have I been alone in the dark. That ends tonight." She cast a powerful spell that made the Ice King slow to react, and then gave the signal. "Mad Hunter," she cried, "let your arrow fly." Nothing happened. She twitched nervously. "Mad Hunter," she growled, "let your arrow fly." Still nothing happened. The Ice King, meanwhile, was striding toward her, slow but furious. The Moon Hag fled, running first to the jagged peak of ice and stone where her servant should have waited. But the peak was empty, for in the end he was the more powerful of the two, especially once he had two hands. When the Ice King finally caught the hag, his furious voice could be heard throughout the forest. "For your wickedness you will..." Oh wait, what was his voice? "For your wickedness you will be eternally bound to the lake. You will no longer be allowed to leave, not even under a full moon." The Moon Hag was imprisoned in the lake, and she never again tried to escape. And this is how the Mad Hunter escaped the Moon Hag, and how he got his left hand back. Oh, I love this. Wait.
My diary.
Oh, the ice troll. I will read a few ones now and then, because it's a lot. That's a lot. And the ones I haven't read, by the end of it, I might read them for a special video. But this is too much. Look, my voice can't take it.
You never told me about it.
Yeah. With the way Marianne was, I tried extra hard to keep it a secret. Marianne. Yeah, that day she found out about it.
Oh, memory? Oh.
Mom? Mom! Mom, where is it? What did you do with it?
What now?
I can't find my diary. I know you stole it. Give it back.
Sweetie, whatever I do, it's just for your benefit.
You read it, didn't you? You had no right to do that.
I have the right to do whatever I need to protect my little girl.
I'm not your girl. I hate you.
You will always be my little girl. And no matter how hard you fight me, I'll fight twice as hard to keep you safe.
I don't know how I never saw it coming. She told me right to my face. She was willing to hurt me, to keep me from transitioning.
Tyler, there is no way you could have known she'd go that far.
I want my diary back. Her room was the only place I didn't look.
Okay, but do you need to get it, like, now?
Why not?
That diary was important to
Yeah.
me, Allison. Writing down my thoughts helped me realize who I am.
I mean, Allison doesn't have to go.
Well, then let's go find it.
Yeah, but did I miss something? I think...
You think her room is still locked?
It always was. I'm not looking forward to going in there.
I know, but we'll have to eventually, and I need it back.
Excuse me, Allison? What the heck?
You know, if there's one thing you gotta give Marianne, it's that she let us explore our artistic side.
You should have seen Eddie's face when I tried to repaint his car.
Yeah, I bet Uncle Eddie didn't appreciate your artistic touch.
I'd rather you called him Chief Brown if you're gonna be an ass about it.
Our space contact. Yeah, it's so weird how Marianne was kind of a cool mom, but also a horrible mom.
So much for my dream of being a hockey star.
Marianne thought sports were too aggressive, too competitive, and too groupthink.
Oh my god, the missing link? That's hilarious. Okay, what's that?
How did you convince me to let you put this up?
It was my favorite movie. Back then.
I mean, you know, if it's both of their rooms, then they should both have, like, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
Ice King finally caught the hag. His furious voice could be heard throughout the forest. For your wickedness, you will be eternally bound to the lake. What? No way. Quiet, let me finish. You will no longer be allowed to leave. Not even under a full moon. The moon hag was imprisoned in the lake, and she never again tried to escape. And then the title. What do you think? Not bad, right? I guess that's okay. But I would have changed the end. What? No way!
The Ice King. I totally forgot about him.
That's because it was dangerous to mention his name. He was too powerful.
Gunther! Gunther! Sorry, I'm making fun of the Ice King from Adventure Time, just in case you... It's very cute, lovely, fantastic, very brilliant kids show that's also for adults.
Hold up.
What?
Remember this?
Unfortunately.
You must solve my
Oh,
riddle to earn the right to enter the princess's sanctum.
Nothing a good hard shove won't take care of.
I mean, yes, we could brute force it, but it might be kind of fun to finally solve it, right?
We have different definitions of the word fun.
Okay, well, if we break it, we're just gonna have to fix it for the sale. So let's at least try not to. You have the Book of Goblins?
Oh, God.
Yep.
Hand it over.
What are you looking for?
The image on the door. It's making me think of a story from the book. One that Marianne wrote.
You have a way better memory than me.
Well, the Book of Goblins was my creation.
And you'll never let anyone forget it.
Here it is. The one about the princess's party. Give it a read. I think the symbols may represent something in the story.
First ghost memories, now storybook puzzles. What a weird day.
What a weird childhood.
Touché.
Okay, so we have 3 sections. Well, was it the princess party? Okay. Let's read this. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, the princess was melancholy because it was the 1-year anniversary of when she had run away from home. Sensing her sadness, her forest friends showed up at her door. They were headed by the pelican, pious and attentive, and organized by the moose, stalwart and far-sighted. The old bear was there, with his claws so sharp, as well as the big frog, prattling away. Even the haughty muskrat, who almost never had time for anyone, had come. The bear invited her to ride on his back, promising no wolf would harry her path, and then the animals led her to Fairy Glen, where a fabulous party had been prepared. There was a buffet of seafood the pelican had served from her never-emptying beak. The air was filled with winking fairy lights the moose had arranged after clouds filled the sky, and the gregarious frog mixed up fizzing drinks. Only the muskrat had done nothing in particular, mooching off everyone else's hard work. So it could be pelican, moose, and frog, because that's 3, and it's only 3. The princess had a very good time at her party, such a good time that she forgot to say thank you to any of her friends. Noticing this, the fairies devised a bit of mischief. When the princess went to open her gifts, she found 3 identical boxes at the edge of the glen. Puzzled, she turned back and gasped. The entire party had vanished. Because you have taken your friends for granted, called the naughty fairies. We have hidden them from you, but we like games. Guess who has given you each of these presents, and you'll get your friends back. The princess opened the first box. Inside there was a torch, which, when lit, revealed the truth. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I don't get lost in the woods when it's dark, and that I always see right from wrong. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? Oh, shit. She opened the second box. Inside there was a magic sword, which would leap right out of the bearer's hands to defend them. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I'm protected if I'm ever under threat. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? She opened the third box. Inside there was a bag of coins that always provided money if it was for something the bearer truly needed. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I have money to buy food when I'm hungry and clothes when I'm cold. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? The princess thought about her friends, and then she smiled certainly. Fairies, she said, I may have been thoughtless, but I appreciate all that my friends have given to me and all that they have done for me. She gave her answers, and the vexed fairies were forced to restore the party in a flash of colourful light. One by one, she gave the animals a hug and thanked them for the presents, the party, and all they had done to help since she'd moved into the forest. And that is how the princess celebrated her first anniversary in the woods. Okay. So, oh shit. A torch. Pious and attentive. Starred and far-sighted. So it's the moose first. And then the sword, which is probably the bear with the claws, so sharp. And then the pelican, probably. If he's because the moose, starboard and far-sighted, that's the torch, you know, to see ahead. And then the sword, that's the power, that's the bear with claws so sharp. And then it's the pelican, because pious and attentive and organized, that's the coin that you need, right? Yeah, let's try this. So what do we have? The moose, and then the bear, and then the pelican. Yes, I needed to look up every single animal. That's... Yay! Achievement unlocked. Crafty goblins. Ooh.
And boom, we're in.
Wow.
After so many years, I expected this to feel more, you know, like a win.
Speak for yourself. I'm the one who solved the riddle.
Why do I feel like you're not gonna let me forget that?
Why did the light go out?
Where do you think we should start looking?
I don't know. Where in this mess would she stash someone else's personal thoughts?
Well, I will look everywhere, so how about that? Oh, look. Oh, it's the two kids.
Straight in the trash?
No. I bet we could sell it on the internet.
True. Maybe we could sell it to the guy who collects John Wayne Gacy's clown paintings.
It's very lovely. I get their sentiment, though, you know. But it's very lovely.
She and Tessa were best friends. Until suddenly they weren't. Wonder what happened.
Either Tessa got sick of Marianne's moods, or Marianne got sick of Tessa's judgment.
There's always talk about the water hag in the lake, and they're living close to a lake.
So she was standing here, spying through the window, drawing us while we played.
She always had her eye on us.
My entire body just shivered.
Is that really so bad? I mean, you know, I can't, I mean... Just...
I just can't get through. Whatever's going on, they won't let me in. They used to tell me everything, but they shut me out, Tessa. They've shut me out. I've had so much on my plate lately, and they're convinced I'm the enemy, and I don't know why. I need them. I need my goblins.
I remember now. We heard her crying. We listened through the door.
Seeing her like this, as if she's still here,
It really sucks.
she was really coming apart those last few months, wasn't she?
Yeah, she didn't seem to realize what she did to their kids. Aw, that's the princess, right? Oh. The wise princess is a runaway from a far-off land. She won't tell anyone what she's running from because just thinking of she's friends with all the animals of the forest and has a kind and generous soul. Sorry, no sound. I don't know. I hope that's just for this little part. And sorry for not getting the...
So she was standing here, spying through the window, drawing us while we played.
She always had her eye
Yeah.
on us.
My entire body
You just said
shivered.
that before. That's why there's so many
She always had to have a
conversations.
picture of us close by.
Why this picture, though? I mean, do you see the expression on our faces?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh. This explains a lot.
They're mostly full. She was too stubborn to take medication.
Jeez. Heavy topics. There.
It's here. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Do you think she read it?
Of course. She was nosy as hell.
Virtue Seekers Youth Camp presented by the Alliance for Traditional something something. She was torn, right? She didn't really know what to do.
Tyler. Tyler,
What?
look.
What? Where did you find that?
It was on her desk with her papers.
Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me?
Look, we gotta be really careful not to overthink this.
But it doesn't make any sense. She was mad, right? She was mad I cut my hair. She attacked me because I cut my hair.
She was mad and she attacked you. We both saw it.
Then what is this shit?
I don't know. I don't know. Tyler, come here.
She can't do this to me. Not now. When I've finally made sense of a few things.
Well, that was your first mistake. Thinking the world made any kind of sense. "10 years in the grave, and she's still finding new ways to piss us off."
Yeah. I think I need some air.
Are you really, really sure?
I am. Do it. Okay. Here we go. Whoa. Is it all gone? Yeah. It looks amazing. Really? Yeah. I can't wait to show Mom. She's been so sad lately.
More than sad. She's been scary.
Yeah, but not tonight, though. It was almost like a party. Thank you, Allison.
You don't have to thank me. You're my sister.
I feel more like your brother.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other. But I'm pretty sure I just gave you a really bad haircut.
Mom? Mom? Mom?
Oh no. No, 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 no. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Wait! Stop!
So I have a theory. But come to that.
Glad we found your diary.
Me too.
I guess she was trying to figure out where you were at.
Yeah, well, she should have asked. I wasn't some goddamn research project. I was her child.
About the book.
Raising your transgender child? Do you even know how rare these books were in 2005? Was she trying to figure out how to support me?
Maybe.
But she wasn't trying. She never...
It doesn't make sense. I know. You cutting your hair was what set her off, right?
Allison, she read my diary. She already knew. It wasn't my hair. And if we were wrong about that... Fuck.
You think she read it. It's possible she never even opened the diary, and that things are exactly like we always thought they were.
But if she did, and they aren't...
God, Tyler. Sure. I mean, we could have been wrong. But what good does it do to ask the question now?
You mean other than not having to live with the thought that my mom tried to kill me for being me?
Tyler, I know you want there to be something to find. Something that'll make it all make sense. But she was unhinged.
So that's it then. She was crazy. Nothing else to say.
I think we'd be better off if we tried to move on.
Why don't we talk to a few people who knew her? See if that book makes any sense to them.
People don't want to talk about Marianne. They pretend like that night never happened.
mean, you know, I get him. Like, she really tries to put this, you know, under the rug, and I don't really get how she can't see how important this must be for Tyler, because if he truly killed their mom, I mean, that must be really hard, but also he killed their mom because their mom wanted to kill him. And that's a horrible thing to grow up with, this knowledge. So if he can do anything to change that, you know, and turn it into a tragic accident, then his whole, I guess, self-image also changes for the better. Because I think even with abusive parents, a lot of kids have really problems to kind of separate, you know, how their parents treated them and saw them and how they are. So, but let's just go with Tessa for the sake of sibling harmony.
What about Tessa? She was Marianne's closest friend. Let's ask her about it.
Sure. But I'll warn you, she's particularly touchy about this subject.
Well, maybe she'll talk to me. I was always her favorite.
Operative word was. But we need to go by the store anyway, to get a few things for the repairs.
Great. 2 seagulls, 1 stale hunk of bread.
I'm not sure I like that analogy.
Listen, I know you don't want to keep talking about this.
But you're obviously not going to be satisfied until we do. So let's talk.
You've been on edge all day. Is there something more going on with you?
It's nothing.
Pretty sure it's not nothing. And I'd like us to be on the same page.
I thought we were on the same page. Sell this place as quick as possible and move on.
Look, I've already explained why this is so important to me. Why are you still dragging your feet?
It's just with the way you avoided this place for the last 3 years, I thought you wouldn't want to spend any extra time here.
Oh. So that's what this is about.
Maybe a little. Yeah. It's just... You graduated 3 years ago. And this is the first time we've seen each other in person.
No, couldn't find the time, that's an excuse.
It's not that I didn't want to see you. I just wasn't ready to be Tyler in Delos Crossing.
I tried to visit you. I tried to go to your fireweed graduation. I wanted to bake you a crappy boxed cake and take awkwardly posed photos.
I know.
But you shut me out. All I got was non-responses and half-assed evasions.
I kind of want to say it to her because she really got the better end of the deal, if we really think of it. He got Julie, and you know, he got separated from his sister. I don't think it was Tyler's choice. And with the uncle prohibiting her to see Tyler, I mean, why would he think that, you know, coming back would be welcomed? But let's just stay on the harmonious path, you know, path.
Look, I didn't want to see anyone.
Oh.
I just started testosterone. And
Oh, yeah.
oh god, I had the worst acne. My emotions were all over the place, and the smells, Allison, the smells, men smell bad.
I know. I've dated a few.
Look, I needed some time to figure my shit out before I asked anyone else to try. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Why wash the house sale?
So, I was thinking... Do we need to be in such a rush to sell this place?
We've been over this, and we both agreed it's time for a clean break.
I know, trust me. I'm not talking about staying for long. Just long enough to get some answers.
And you think this house has those answers?
Maybe not, but it's a place to start.
Well, it would be a shame if there was something to find and we tossed it out. How about we start digging without putting off the sale? And if it seems like we need more time, we'll talk about it then.
Okay. So, we have a plan?
Yep. We ask around about Marianne. but we also stick to our
Okay.
repair schedule.
If that's really what you need. Alright. Deal.
No high five? Oh,
Ollie's Diary.
yeah.
It's been a long time since I heard that name.
Was I the only one who ever called you that?
Actually, no. I used it at Fireweed for a while, until I settled on Tyler. Most people were pretty chill about the switch. Not everyone, though.
What do you mean?
I had a mentee who refused to call me Tyler. He didn't want my help. He didn't want anyone's help.
I'm sorry. I like the name Tyler, by the way.
Thanks.
I'm obsessed that he crossed out from the school plan to the cool plan. That's just, oh, that's fantastic. That's so cute. Mom and Allison argued again. At least I'm not the only one Mom is screaming at now. Mom almost seemed jealous we didn't tell her that we were planning to do in the forest. Allie thinks we should tell her about her voice. I think she knows already. Mom seemed really upset when I asked to join the hockey team. Like it's wrong for me to play a boys' sport. I'm going to keep asking. I will try again next week. She said no again. I'm so mad at her. Why does she always say no? Why doesn't she ever let me do what I want to do? Allison and I started writing a story. Well, Allison did. She didn't like it when I tried to change anything. Why can't one of the goblins be a boy goblin? Saw Star Wars yesterday at Bobby's place. Luke was so great. But Mom found out we watched it and got so mad. She said it gloried war. Zoom zoom! Would Mom be happier if I could do what she wanted me to? When she looks at me, she just doesn't see me. I wish I could show her. I wish I could make her understand. I think she doesn't want to. Oh, that's why he had the idea with the hair. Allison told me again that it was my fault Mom got angry at us. She is such a sucker. Mom's barely said anything to us in a few days. Ellie said she saw her throwing away pages from the Book of Goblins. Oh. Do this, do this, do that. I'm sick of her voice, and I'm sick of that dumb name too. I'm Ollie the Goblin. That's it? So, here's my theory. I hope they don't interrupt me. Because this plays in the realm of a lot of fairy tales, you know. And I read a lot of fairy tales when I was younger, like oodles and oodles of fairy tales. And there's this thing about the firstborn son. And maybe Marianne, you know, and so far I'm not quite sure whether it will be the real thing, you know, whether we will have a fantasy game on our hands or whether Marianne just thought it was real. But maybe Marianne, you know, had this idea that her firstborn son was promised to someone, maybe the sea witch, what was it, the sea hag, you know, what the witch, you know, from the stories, or maybe the Ice King, or maybe the hunter, or whatever. And so when she had the twins and she thought they were girls, she was maybe super relieved. But then when she started to realize that she was wrong and that Tyler was Tyler, you know, and a boy, maybe she got so scared that they, whoever they are, would take him away. And that's why, you know, she at the same time wanted to protect him and help him transition, but also didn't want anyone to see that he was a boy by playing hockey, by cutting his hair short and stuff like that. And I guess my theory is that the shotgun, that was not meant for Tyler, that I think was meant for something or someone else that she wanted to protect her kids from. And when she saw that Tyler had cut his hair, she was so scared that whoever she was scared of would see him and take him as the firstborn son. And maybe we'll find out that, or he doesn't even need to be the firstborn of the two if it's just about the firstborn son. So yeah, that's my theory. Let's see how that turned out.
If you squint, You could almost forget Telos Crossing's only a few miles away.
I'm sure Marianne tried to.
Can't blame her.
We're headed there for supplies later. You ready for that?
Yeah, but I was really enjoying a day without assholes.
Just a little longer, and every day will be asshole-free.
That might be asking a lot.
That's not realistic.
Not a bad view, right?
I forgot how beautiful it is.
Remember that time we tried to cross the lake after it froze over?
Oh yeah, how can I forget? Marianne lectured us for an hour.
Well, she wasn't wrong, at least. It was really dangerous. If we'd fallen in, no more goblins.
We grew up on this lake. We know how to spot thin ice.
I think I'd like to end up somewhere like this, just not here.
Somewhere with more trees than people?
Exactly.
Just go into it with a little more of a plan than Marianne did.
Already working on it. With my degree, it'll be easy to get a job as a ranger.
After you spend a little time in Juneau?
Still a maybe on that one.
No.
All right. I think that's enough time enjoying the view.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
Yeah, I know. I was the one all eager to go, and then I started waxing poetic about the landscape.
go ahead. I'll catch up. Need to respond to a message.
My sister, the social butterfly.
What's up with her? I don't know. There's something off. And I'm not quite sure whether it's a good off.
Seems we got a trespasser.
What the fuck?
You got 5 seconds to talk me into defending my
Excuse me?
property.
Your property?
5, 4,
I'm Tyler.
don't know any Tylers. 3, 2...
Sam!
Ellie? What are you doing out here, girl?
This is our house.
Was I talking to you?
Sam, put the gun down. This is Tyler. My brother.
Or your brother? Oh, shit. Huh. I guess I heard about all that, but I never... Damn, you look like a real man.
Well, he is a real man.
So do you, Sam.
You know what I mean. I just didn't know they could make a woman look so much like a man.
Jesus Christ, Sam.
Not a woman who looks like a man, Sam. A man. A real man, just like you.
Oh, shit. Guess I'm the asshole
Yes, you are,
again.
Sam.
You gotta excuse us old guys.
I really don't.
Come on. You kids keep changing the rules. You can't expect us to keep up.
Just respect the people are who they say they are. It's not hard.
No, it ain't hard, but it just takes some getting used to.
We'll get used to it, because we aren't going anywhere.
Oh, Allison. You... Shh. Don't be...
So, what are you
Back him
doing
up.
here exactly?
Oh, well, I've been kind of keeping an eye on this place for you, you know? It's like patching the roof, checking pipes, and all that stuff.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, yeah, that's no big deal. I just... You know, your mama, she was a special lady. She deserved much better than, you know, what you got.
Didn't you used to help Marianne with repairs and building projects?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, seeing as your mama never had a man around, I just took it on myself to help her keep this place standing.
How antiquated of you.
Nice. I guess you two are still aiming to sell the place?
That's the plan. Which, by the way, we need your keys.
Since apparently you went and changed the locks?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, selling your mother's house? Are you sure? Bad or good? It's all you've got left of her.
Yeah, don't be that rude.
Not all. I'm sure the gun she tried to kill us with is still somewhere in there.
Tyler!
What?
What Tyler means is, A fresh start is what we both need.
Of course. This place has got to be full of all kinds of bad memories. But maybe some good ones, too?
Ooh. He's hammered. Yeah, he is. Ooh.
Allie, can you hear me?
Ty, we can't do this when we're in the middle of talking to someone.
But this is pointless. He's hammered.
He's always hammered.
No.
And who knows? Maybe it'll make him chatty. Now come on. People think our family is weird enough.
Everything okay with you two?
Yes.
No.
Oh. All right.
How well did you know her?
Not as well as I thought. When I heard what happened that night, well, I figured people were bullshitting me.
It really surprised you, didn't it?
Much as anything ever has. Other folks say they saw it coming. Not me.
Oh. He was in love with her.
Did you help with her door?
Her door?
The puzzle on her bedroom door.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you two kept sneaking in, giving her no privacy, huh? You ever solve it?
Yep. Better late than never, I guess.
Never solved it myself. I mean, not that I wanted to. So, guess you know all your mama's secrets now, huh?
Well, she may have one or two left.
Wink.
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
I mean, are there any questions left?
I guess I could ask him a few more questions.
Do we have more questions?
Okay.
I thought there were only... That's it. Okay, sorry. I'm tired. I think I have to end this episode soon. There you go.
We should get going.
That's all you think
Yes.
we'll get out of him?
He's too wasted to be of any more help.
I'll tell him to get a move on then. Well, we've got a supply run to make, and Uncle Eddie's expecting a visit. So,
Right. Yeah, of course. Get going, you two.
Sam, we all gotta get going.
Oh. Of course. Of course, yeah, I got lots to do myself. Lots of to-dos on old Sam's list. And you don't want to keep Brown waiting, you know?
Thanks for looking out for this place.
I feel sorry for him.
Happy to do it. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. Anything at all. You hear?
Yeah, I feel very sorry for him.
Sam?
Huh?
Sam?
Huh?
The keys?
Oh, yeah. Of course. Of course. Yeah, they're yours. This place, it meant a lot to your mother. It almost felt like it was a part of her, and it's like some part of her is alive here still.
Hopefully the house doesn't turn out to be a murderous psycho that tries to kill us in our sleep, huh?
Yeah. Well, take care of yourself, both of you.
Hey, so we really do have a lot to do.
Okay, Go on. I'll be right behind you.
I mean, Sam seems like a very lonely man. And the fact that he... Oh my god, that couch. Do you see the bears? Holy shit. That's amazing. Anyways, that, like, he didn't react with anger. You know. So, that's always a sign for me. Because, you know, he was drunk and still... And Tyler did really, you know, walk the line. It was really just not walk the line in the Johnny Cash sense, but was very aggressive. And Sam just didn't, you know, like get angry or loud or defensive. And that's kind of, you know, it's a nice thing actually. Yeah, and that he offered help. It just generally feels like someone who's just very lonely, very sad, because probably he was really in love with Marianne. And he lost the love of his life, maybe. And since then, he just can't move on. That is sad.
Ready to Veni Vidi Vecchi?
Oh, Vecchi.
I'm ready to talk to Tessa.
I always said veggie. Like vegetables.
Just try to keep in mind that your memory of her is 10 years out of date.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be if she reached out to me while I was in Fireweed, which she didn't.
Oh.
So I'm guessing this is Michael?
Yes, but we will stop this now. Here. Because I'm tired. I'm getting tired. I feel in my bones, like I'm yawning and I'm getting a little bit weird at reading. This is such a cool game. Like, I really love how keeps you very interested, and how I said it, I think, in the last episode or in this one, that it's so tender towards his characters. And I really like that, when you can feel that each character is written with a certain empathy. So I hope the game sticks to that, and I'm also really very interested whether this will turn out to be a fantasy story, you know, a dark horror fantasy story, or whether this will be more of a psychological story, depending on, you know, whether the mother was delusional or actually trying to protect her kids from supernatural forces like, you know, the Ice King or the Hunter. So yeah, I really love this game. This is, I don't know, the tone of it. I like games that let you like explore with your own pace, you know, and find out things. So this is really my thing. Also with the details, I think the environment, the house was so lovingly designed. I just absolutely love that. Yeah, it has a few bugs, you know, the random conversational bits, they repeat a lot. And I wish they wouldn't, because it's kind of annoying. And yeah, I think one part with a collectible where you couldn't hear the voiceover, so I hope that kind of gets better and not worse. But so far, this is a really fantastic story. Like, I can't wait. Bit bummed that I now play as Allison. I think, you know, what I don't like about her is that she kind of is not really on Tyler's side. She was more on Sam's side than on Tyler's. Because this whole thing, when he was, you know, I'm a man, because rightly so, you know, and she was like, Tyler, that is something I feel like she should have just kept to herself and maybe waited until Sam was gone, and then she could have said, you know, Tyler, you know, Sam's not like that or whatever. But in front of others, it would make me feel, if I were Tyler, as if I don't have her back, you know, as if when we're in a situation with someone else, she will rather protect her image, you know, or our image, instead of me and how I feel. So that rubs me the wrong way. And also with the phone calls and everything, I don't know, is she really... she a good person? I guess so, because they have the voice and everything, you know, and I don't, at the beginning of the game, it didn't feel like she was, like, preparing for something evil. But yeah, I wonder whether the secret she has is something, you know, okay, you know, something non-threatening, or whether there's actually something more sinister. I guess it isn't. I'm always too pessimistic. I'm always too on the horror route. So we'll see. Yeah, if you like this, you can like this. You can comment, no spoilers please, but everything else is like super welcome, especially regarding the story, the characters. Who do you like more? Or do you think both characters are amazing or bad? And also, what do you think about my theories, and about the game in general? You know, and do you have your own theories? That would be interesting as well. Yeah, and also you can subscribe to my channel. You know, I usually play games like this. I really love games like this. And I also play a lot of short indie horror games, and longer horror games. And sometimes cutesy little, I don't know, puzzle, adventure, exploration games. So yeah, that's my channel. So if you enjoyed this, you know, you just subscribe. Can't hurt. It really can't. I promise. Like, it's not even a pinprick, you know. It's just a cool breeze. That's when you subscribe to my channel, you will just hear a cool, you know. And that's it. Okay, take care, have a wonderful day, and bye. This is my self-recorded outro song, so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's plays.